någonting längre ner. Men det är möjligt att det bara har kommit upp med nu. Konstigt.
Någonstans ska jag tänka va?
Ja.
Det går ju i och för sig också. So I've just been around with my neighbors. My neighbor Inga, that you already know, and then Oscar and Kevin, they live in the other direction. We're all part of the same road association, and we have agreed to try and do something about the Japanese knotweed that grows all along this stretch. It's a little bit more problematic here in my property because it also grows into what's going to be the pasture for the sheep, and that I'm a bit concerned about, so I really want to do something about it. There are different methods. Inga, she's going to try and cut it once a week, while I'm going to try to remove all the shoots that comes off each stem. I don't want to clear this area because then I might give the plant even more space to grow. So I think picking the shoots, the plant will focus on sending energy up the plant to create more leaves rather than establishing more roots. At least that's the theory. And yeah, I'm up for trying it. It's going to be a long project. So yeah, it could be a good practice for me. I'm generally impatient and this will demand patience. So yeah, once a week I'm going to come out here and pick shoots of plants. Oi, that was all of the plant. That'll happen. It's really quite sensitive, isn't it? We're still getting very little rain, so the rain that I do get, I really want to make sure to capture. And I had put this tank aside because it doesn't have one of those cages. And yeah, it was full at some stage and it just kind of bulged out. And then I thought I might as well build a little cage and make it blend in a little bit more to the building. And yeah, once we're putting up the solar panels, I'm also hoping to add, I don't know what it's called. Hängrännor. Yeah, that should give plenty of water in this one, but still it does capture a lot from the roof. So, also without the hängrännor. sätta krusbäret i närheten av det andra krusbärsbusken.
Var är den då?
Den är här. Min andra skada. Karolina är lite sjukt svag. Det blir bra.
Jag behöver ingen extra.
It's really fun to see that there is so much new growth on these berry bushes. Last summer or autumn really, I cleared all of this from weeds, and the weeds were almost as tall as the bushes. None of the stems had gotten any light, but now I can see that there's lots of new little shoots coming up. So I think that means I can cut these down quite heavily come autumn. So yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty good little berry garden. And this I got from my neighbor Inga. I don't know what it's called in English. I'll put it on the screen. Krusbär. Now that things have started to grow in the garden, I really need to keep the chickens out of here. They've already been in eating things, scratching around in my little wheat plot, and yeah, that we can't have.
Hello. Hello, jag heter Palle.
Men alltså det bästa är egentligen att så här, okej, provsträcka lite och se hur långt kommer det. På fel håll. Kommer det gå att lösa? Ja då. Så.
Kolla.
Plopp. This meadow is all fenced off now. It's been quite a lot of work, to say the least. It's quite large, and it wouldn't have been possible without the help of Victor, Oscar, my sister, my nephew, Daniel, of course. He's been doing a lot of work, so yeah, tomorrow we're gonna let the sheep out here. I'm really thrilled about it because they haven't had much to eat in the other pasture. So yeah, super excited. It really feels like this has been the calm before the storm. Well, semi-calm. We have been busy getting the sheep moved. Yeah, bits and pieces, but it's great that they've been moved now. That has been the last big thing that I needed to do in order to focus on what's happening next, which is putting up the solar panels and starting on the facade of the house. I've now got material for building scaffolding. That's something I really want to do because it's going to be handy for years to come probably. I've got the insulation and I'm still waiting for another batch of material for the facade panels. So that's going to be the summer's big project, is insulating the house and fixing the facade and stuff like that. So yeah, should be all set. It does feel really weird though not to have the sheep here. They're not far away from the house, but I can't see them and I don't hear them. And before I could just see them as soon as I walked out of the house or when I came home. So yeah,